But the second you get out of that, then you're just dead.
Wow. Yeah, it's all about not about cooling your extremities so much as important points of the base of your neck and your head. But
tips from Australians for all those European viewers who are trying to deal with the heat wave.
I still can't believe that.
That's it.
2 Australians have taken over the stream. I'm tickled pink at the moment. This is brilliant.
Why? Trying to take over the world. So we just kick out the English. That's what we always wanted to do in Australia. Actually, she left of her own accord. She left of her own accord. Unlike the queen from our hierarchy.
She's still hanging around, man.
Damn that queen.
A bad smell. I'm not sure if it's a cologne, the perfume she wears, or
just wait until like in 100 years when potentially she dies.
Yeah, we're pretty anti-monarchistic, aren't we, as Australians?
Yeah, we really are.
Some people really do love the monarchy.
Do we?
Some people in Australia do. Probably more traditionalist kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not traditionalist.
Yeah. I think once we started beating them at all the sports, I think we lost a bit of respect for them.
I prefer the world of esports where boundaries don't have to exist. It's nice having national pride, but there's no reason why a country border has to be established during games.
Well, yeah,
it's nice every now and then. But it doesn't have to be there.
No, but it is interesting.
It's like the difference between women and men. It doesn't have to exist. As we saw during our Dota game.
Well, it's not a factor, I don't think.
The lady crushed the men. Crushed them.
But it is interesting to see, we always have those countries, they always say,
I'm a new fan of Fox.
Sweden is like a CS country. That's what people have always been saying.
Mm-hmm.
The Polish have always been very much into CS as well. So I've got those variations here. And if you think about it, a lot of the people that are representing here from each different country and region all playing pretty much the same game. Because, for example, our Frenchmen play a lot of Minecraft and a bit of a mix and all sort of things. So,
we're in the game. Don't pick the draw. She's not good at this in this version. And they're not changing. We're not changing the draft.
No, it's still Tiny, Zeus, and Lena.
No, not Chen.
Chen is really bad in this.
No.
He needs item power.
Well done for the repick.
He does not want that. It just takes it so long.
You do not want a Chen in this game. Chen requires control of neutrals,
you need the
which are so far away from the battle, it does not work. But the axe in the center is fine. The sniper on the back end. So at least there's a good strategy out from Team Mouse. Which is to have the tanks on the front lines they can control, they stun, they do some nice burst damage, and then the sniper attacks from behind. No. Faceless Void I'm not so sure about.
Dragon Knight is in. These are the Spaniards, I think.
Just get a...
Yes.
Dragon Knight, Ricky Mara, and Drow Ranger.
Okay, into the mid. Buy your items and get into the mid.
He's trying to find the shop.
Yeah, the shop is the little worker on the top left corner. That's what, that button will also do your work. So yeah, he should just buy basic boots.
Nordics are already in the middle.
Yeah, we should actually switch to the Nordic team because they're probably going to be the most active in the mid. Because right now we're on board with the team who hasn't played yet, which is the Spaniards. And right now they don't know how to spend their gold, so they're just running themselves in. Even though all they do is right click, and he would actually buy the item. So we might have got stuck on left click. So yeah, let's jump to one of the other teams that's already been playing. So the Drow Ranger pickup, as I said, doesn't work before. They're trying this nukish combo, and now you're going to see the problem in the Scandic lineup, where the damage output isn't really that terrific. Now the Lena is actually going to get a solo kill here on the Drow Ranger and spill first blood, primarily because she just overextended herself, the Drow Ranger that is, on very, very low life. It looks like the Centaur also bought boots at the start. Which is a bit of a problem. And you actually see she's a League of Legends player. I don't know if many people know about this, but Valve actually tried to make it a little bit easier for people who are transitioning over from one game to the next, aka League of Legends over. So you can actually shift the HUD around. So you've actually got your mini-map on the right side, which is where the League of Legends people are used to having it. And the shop and item buttons are over on the other side, which is also where they're used to having it.
Oh, Tiny.
Yeah, this is really problematic now, because the Nordics are controlling mid. So they're leveling up. Tiny is boosting up in his levels. The Lena's about to crack level 6 with full mana, so you can have Laguna Blade. And the Faceless Void is time walking in. Now, you only do this when you're chasing down after someone. Most of the time, it's an escape mechanism, especially at this stage of the game, when Tiny can get in so close that you can toss the throw around, and the Light Strike Array hits on too. seriously, Proxy Fox is playing this game pretty well. Apart from like a misbuy, like not buying boots or a magic wand at the very, very start, she's doing a great job with landing her abilities. And because she also leveled up Light Striker, the Fiery Soul, every time she casts an ability, she attacks faster. So you're able to dish out quite a lot of physical damage out from Alina, which is a very rare thing to have on a magic dealing like hero. Because Lina, everything is normally magic, and Lina is one of the most popular pickups as well in the game at the moment, primarily because you do have, okay, Centaur, move the camera up. You need to move that camera.
There's not much camera centering going on here.
Yeah. Actually, as a habit for me, like I control group 1 my hero, so you can just keep on tapping the 1, and I'll keep bringing it back every time. It's actually kind of funny, they bought a courier, so you can, if they wanted to, they can deliver their items out. But the Centaur's building the right item lineup. Moving back, though, when you're at 4 life doesn't make a lot of sense unless you're really, really scared of the nuke damage. Because when you do this...
It's so far behind.
Now the Nordics, yeah, they've got so many levels in front, and this just makes them so tanky. And even, like, Tiny, he's got this third ability called Crackly Exterior. Now, that's death to a Centaur and an Axe. Primarily because they can't physically attack in, and they don't have enough... Like, the Tiny is just going to burst damage them down with magic. So the Axe only spins, like, which is his counter helix, which is really his bread and butter ability. He's only going to spin when someone attacks him. So unless they're attacking him, it doesn't make any difference. And the Centaur and the Axe aren't, like, getting right-clicked. They're just getting burst damage down. So it's very, very problematic. I do like the... you actually use your Yule Scepter there, and you could have cancelled the TP. But the TP is a nice, actually, way to get around this. Because now you're capable of just TPing back to base when you run out of mana and health, and you come back out a lot quicker.
So much control over mid, these guys.
Yeah.
Really can. Well, I don't know. It's probably too far gone by now, I think.
Yeah.
Using a buyback here by the Faceless Void.
It doesn't make a lot of sense anyway. He doesn't have his ultimate yet. The DK also didn't level up Dragon Form, which is a huge thing. Like, his ultimate is so big.
Yeah.
So all he's got to do is just hit that R button, but this Tiny is just huge. I'd actually just love to go on board with the Nordic team because they're about to win this game as well. So we've got, 7 more to go. So we're actually on board with the Lina. So we'll actually get to see her combos. He does the Light Strike Array, tapping up nicely.
He's looking at a blade there. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was a Light Strike Array.
Yep.
She has Aghanim Scepter as well, so ult is hitting damn hard.
Actually hasn't finished it yet, but has the money for it at the moment. So, but yeah, when you do get that, your damage gets amplified, and your damage is also pure. So you know how we were talking before about like chainmail and cloaks giving you like the plate mail or the chain mail inside the blade mail will give you armor, which lowers the physical damage you take when someone just attacks you normally. That's easy kill. She can Laguna Blade down that draw if she wants to. Yep. And can Light Strike Array the Dragon Knight. Already has 3 points up with the Fiery Soul, so her damage is huge. Flames as well, and just has to right-click it down, and that is it. Perfectly done. That's a triple kill, and she's about to take her team to victory. There's a Time Walk available here for the Void, so he can leap himself away, but he just takes it like a man, and that's going to be victory for the Nordic team here in Reborn. But the answer back to us, like, pure damage just ignores the resistance of both magic as well as armor.
That was nasty. That was very, very nasty. And yeah, I'm not really surprised to see that. Really, Nordic starting strong. Go with a similar strategy or the same one. Well, whatever works, right?
Well, that was Proxy Fox playing a fantastic game. Her timing was perfect, and the Tiny got a lot of space because of this. But this is what I was talking about with heroes that can keep on channeling out abilities like time and time again. So you get someone like the Lina who can stun, damage, and they also built nicely because they didn't ignore the Fiery Soul. A lot of Linas could have just ignored that and just said, oh, I'm not a physical damage, just meant to be magical damage. But you get the best of both worlds.
Making good use out of that. Yeah.
So it was a nice combo. The Tiny worked perfectly, and I don't even remember what the last hero was because it didn't really... Zeus, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Zeus, yeah. It wasn't a huge factor there. It didn't really have to be.
Yeah, it could have actually been even more one-sided if you didn't have the Zeus. Because the problem you have, like, and again, I'm always going to say Witch Doctor is the greatest hero when it comes to Reborn. So if you're out there, pick up the Lina, pick up the Witch Doctor, and just get a nice call which can also move with them. Like, that's basically all you need. Like, those guys will do all the heavy lifting for you. In fact, you're running supports as cores. because the game is all about playing in the early stage of the game. So like these games didn't last much longer than 5 minutes.
Right.
So you're getting burst levels, but you're not looking for these heavy cores to have big items. So you basically play for levels, you don't play for items. You'll get your items eventually, but you play for levels more importantly.
Well, you could see the difference that the level advantage or deficit was actually creating. Even in that first game when Nordics were sort of 5 levels up before the other guys even got to the middle, didn't really have any items, but didn't need them because obviously their stat growth and on base stats as well was making all the difference there.
Hilarious thing is if you look like a normal Dota 2 game, like you'll see these level 1 Roshan strats, and they come out and they're like level 2.5 on every single hero. At that point, when you sit there as the opposition, you're like, game is lost. Like, you're just so far behind, you can't catch up. And so it's really a game of momentum, and that's actually what makes Reborn so entertaining to watch. It's because the momentum really kicks in. So when you got teams that really know how to manipulate that momentum and like force someone else out or find other ways to come back because their combo allows them to do so, or because they've got utility abilities, aka stuns and burst damage, any control abilities that let you just win the fight straight up, is what I call utility.
Sure.
Like those abilities, they just change the face of Reborn because then you control the mid and boom, up you come again. So it's a nice little game of like to and fro tug of war.
Well, we didn't see too much of that, to be honest. 3 games down and Nordics being crowned the championship. But congratulations to them, of course. And it is, as you said, a good way to showcase Dota 2 Reborn. And mine's definitely delivering here. And you can see on your camera right now is the Nordic +1, of course.
They were one of the teams that I talked to and gave assistance to.
Manipulation.
Yeah. But they still picked the Zeus.
Oh, look, it's pretty clear
They still picked the Zeus. It could have been so much more incredible.
It's pretty clear they have an idea of exactly what they wanted to do when they came into this one. So
yeah,
it looks like they were one of the few teams that really knew what they were doing. Even though
they had two players that knew what they're doing.
And Proxy Fox said that
I'm fairly certain now sitting there going, Zeus ulti now! That's all you got to do.
Just trying to time it for the kill steals, just looking around the map.
The hilarious thing is you could have done that with Witch Doctor too. It's like, just throw Paralyzing Cask. Every time it comes off cooldown, just throw Paralyzing Cask. If there's an enemy hero near you, just put down your ultimate. Yeah.
Brilliant.
All you need.
Well, that's all from us for now. We're going to pass to Zoe, and of course, for an interview with the winning team. It's Team Nordic +1.
I'm actually joined by the Italian team here. Guys, you had a good run in that second game we saw of you. So let's talk a little bit about it. I know that the Nordic team, they came prepared. One of them is actually a Dota player. The other one is a League of Legends player. So she is familiar with the game genre. How about you, team? Were you confident going into this?
Well, we played Dota for 2 days. So I think, yeah, it went pretty well.
I mean, 2 days is more than most of the other teams did. So you're good, you're good.
Yeah, we tried.
2 days and not this mod. So, another thing.
Okay, so you actually played normal mode.
Yeah.
Did you know what this one is about?
No, actually not. We played yesterday night till 11 p.m. and stop. so we don't know what to do.
Yeah, we're happy.
You're happy. Well, you should be happy. It was a very entertaining and interesting game to watch. Now, looking at the heroes you picked, given that you only practiced a little amount of time, where was the decision making there? Did you have people telling you what to pick, or did you just know?
No. We just tried some heroes randomly, and then I thought that I was more comfortable with a ranged one. They were more comfortable with a melee. So yeah, we just tried some heroes, and we chose what we were more comfortable. Yeah.
All right. So you would pick the same heroes again then to win that thing?
Because the time is over. So we can.
Oh yeah. Okay. You only have 2 doses. All right. All right. And now I see you waddling around with the unicorn. Is that your mascot?
I bought it yesterday. It's gonna be my new mascot.
Okay. Apparently it worked then. Does it have a name yet?
Yes, it's Fritz.
Fritz.
Yeah, because I bought him in Germany, so it's Fritz.
Okay, and Fritz is like the most German name you could come up with. All right, fair enough. Well, it helped you guys so far. Now we have Project Cars coming up. How confident are you? I already see the looks. Are you familiar with that game?
No, because we downloaded the Project Car a week ago and we played like 2 hours. So we are about a 0.
All right. Well, that's maybe 2 hours more than other teams played it. Like, we don't know. We don't know. You seem a bit more calm and cool and collected about that one. Are you? Have you played more?
I'm not confident with real cars, so
Okay, so you are the Project Cars person here.
No, nobody of us. No one of us. No, no. I'm the worst.
But wait, you're Italian. Going on the race thing, you should be super happy with car stuff, no?
I don't know.
All right, fair enough.